Well, first of all, getting to the beach. So you want a beach, you can see here we've got nice variation of terrain, we've got nice rocks, we've got a bit of sand as well, so you'll get a more variety of seaweed. But actually getting to the beach, so first of all, you want somewhere that's not too built up, but obviously you don't want to be out in the middle of nowhere, you don't want the most isolated beach you can find. Let somebody know where you're going. Right, so we're just looking at this really young channel wrack here. So you can see it's obviously very, very small. So you wouldn't take that. That's not sustainable. It's not going to grow back.
Yeah.
Your method earlier for cutting it was perfect. So you don't want to be pulling seaweed off.
Yeah.
You want to be cutting it up here on the tips, exactly as you were doing before. Yeah, we're good to eat the seaweed straight off the rocks around here because the water is very clean here in the East Neuk. It is tested regularly.
Yeah.
So, you know, not everyone's lucky enough to enjoy super clean water like this. In general, I don't wash my seaweed when I take it home either. If you're going to store your seaweed as well, you're best to store it straight in the fridge as is from the beach. Don't wash it in fresh water.
Yeah.
As soon as you wash it in the fresh water, it's going to, you know, takes away that salt, saline stuff that's on there,
Yeah.
and it'll start going off quicker. This channel rack will last in your fridge for at least 5 days.
Yeah.
As is, you don't have to do anything with it.
Yeah.
If you're unsure of the water quality, then you may want to wash it in fresh water before you use it.
Yeah.
So keep it as it is from the beach when you take it home, but wash it before you use it. And then can't stop eating. So this is egg rack or Ascophilium. Notice him.
Mm-hmm.
So distinctive because of the eggs.
Yeah.
So they're air bladders. You can actually eat the young tips on there, but what we're actually looking at is this
Oh, yeah.
truffle weed. So this grows symbiotically on the seaweed, so they grow together, it doesn't affect it. And this one you may have heard of as truffle weed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, you've heard of it. I think it tastes a bit more like mussels. So yeah, snip it off. It grows in little tufts like that, so you can just pick a little bit off, as long as you leave most of it on there. It's quite a pungent flavour.
Yeah. It's really
Yeah.
strong.
Dry it out, I dry it out, crumble it up, and then I use it as a bit of seasoning.
It's a meat, so.
To meats, you know, soups, actually in a seafood chowder, or yeah, you've got your own seafood chowder here in Scotland, haven't you? What do you just call it?
Yeah, Cullen skink.
Cullen skink, that's it.
Yeah.
So a bit of this on your Cullen skink,
Yeah.
just adds a bit of colour on the top, you know, a bit of pungency. So that's really good. This grows most of the year around. You can get that for about 10 months of the year.
Yeah.
It's just starting to die away now. In the dead of winter you don't get it.
Jayson showed me some different seaweeds I haven't found before, and I've got a couple of them here. This is a truffle weed, pepper dulse. This one is called channel rack. So when I went up with Jayson, we walked only a couple of minutes from the car park. It was very close. We didn't have to walk far at all to find some nice seaweed. And when we got there, he kind of explained a couple of the things to me about safety. So one of them was to wear some non-slip welly boots, and he suggested I wear a helmet for safety reasons, but I wouldn't say you really need to. It's more if you're out with your kids, maybe recommend you get the kids to wear their cycling helmet or something like that. So when we're on the beach, there's a few things you need to have with you when you go foraging for seaweed. You just first of all, you need to have a little pair of scissors, a small tub for collecting some smaller seaweeds, and you want to have a wicker basket or a cloth bag that you can use for collecting the larger seaweeds.
for me, it's not just about free food. It's not just about the seaweed. It's about the whole environment. We're out here in the fresh air. We're really, and it's, my hope is to get people through food to bond with this natural environment that we have here. To fall back in love with it and reignite our curiosity. So, just being out is that in itself is worth it.
Yeah.
So really delighted to bring you out, and I encourage people to, when they're on a little family walk on the beach, just have a look at the seaweed, see what's there, and have a shot.